Hey guys, Zen here, and today I wanted to go over 3 news updates for Rainbow Six Siege. Ubisoft has been pretty active on Twitter with some new announcements, and of course there's a new TTS currently live, testing out some fairly controversial updates to say the least. But starting off with the first bit of news, and it's actually a brand new way Rainbow plans on highlighting community members and content creators called Declassifieds. They go on to say, "We would like to introduce a community spotlight on content creators called Declassified. Each article will focus on content creators, cosplayers, and artists. It's been over 2 years since we launched Rainbow Six Siege, and since then a huge and diverse community with lots of talented people have formed around it. We are creating this series of articles focusing on creative fans as a thank you for their hard work. We want to honor these amazing creators and creations that they shared with the dev team every single day. In the Declassified articles, we will interview one community member, share some of the most recent cosplays and fan arts, and update you on future plans for the community." The first community member they interview is NotDoc, a cosplayer for Rainbow Six Siege. NotDoc says that his next big project is a Legion cosplay with a possible Doc 2.0 coming. NotDoc also says the main reason he loves Siege is because of how each match feels like chess, with every operator bringing something new and different to the game. It reminds him of back in the day playing chess with Grandpa. Some pretty heartwarming stuff. The rest of the Declassified article shows some cool fan art and welcomes community members to the forums to leave feedback and submissions for the next report. I really like that Ubisoft has decided to do this because this community is constantly growing and sharing really cool ideas. Sometimes it's really difficult to find access to all of it. So I love the fact that we can look forward to these articles and see some of the best of what this community has to offer. Maybe one day we might even get a Zen Declassified article. We'll just have to wait and see. Next up, we have a few more changes coming out of the TTS. Even though we got a general summary of what is live on the TTS, since it's been up, there have been even more nerfs and buffs found, so I wanted to detail that for you here. Rapid fire, we have a significant recoil reduction to the Deagle for Navy SEALs. Blackbeard's MK17 is getting a buff to 49 damage, up from 42. The GIGN revolver is getting a recoil reduction. Dokubi's MK14 is seeing a recoil increase and an increase to gadget recovery time, which is basically the time spent after the animation is complete. Finka's nano boost now only lasts 10 seconds, which is cut directly in half from the original 20. Twitch's F2 is getting nerfed down to 37 damage from 40, and finally, both of Frost's weapons are getting buffed with a very minor damage increase. Overall, it's looking like Ubisoft is ushering in a major switch to the meta, with some of the more popular operators being nerfed down like Twitch and Dokubi, and some lesser picked ones getting some minor buffs like Frost. Last on our list is a new infographic, this time focused on Lion and Finka. Interestingly enough, this data is based on operator pick rates by country, and as it stands, it looks like Russia has a little more home spirit than France, at least when it comes to these two operators. So Finka is 20% more likely to be picked by a Russian player, and Lion is only a mere 3% more likely to be picked by a French player. Of course, this isn't the most fair of competitions, considering right now Finka is a lot more meta, and geographically, Russia is much larger than France. But Ubisoft have posted these infographics in the past, and it's always fun to see this kind of data for the game. But that's everything, guys. That's the latest in Rainbow Six Siege. Let me know your thoughts. Who's your pick for the next Declassified article? How do you feel about these additional operator changes? Leave it all in a comment down below. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe with notifications if you're new. With that being said, it's been Zen.
Hey, I'm out.